Skin off my lip.
Oh no.
Is it bleeding?
Yeah, you're bad. It's pretty bad.
Let's do this. Let's go fix the no maintenance tank once and for all. Cameraman. Hey. It's time to get busy with Elsa. What's up, fish tank people? FishTankTV.com. Dustin's Fish Tanks being quiet at the no maintenance tank. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. Doing videos while the place is open is kind of scary, but me and Elsa here have work to do. So in today's video, as I catch my breath, we're going to show you what I'm going to do to remove and destroy algae in this tank, hopefully once and for all. We're going to do a quick cleanup of some of the stuff we've got around here. You can see the tank is doing better than it was a couple of days ago. We still got some algae. Look, the problem is too much light, but we are going to eliminate the light. First things first, we're gonna remove as much algae manually as we can. We're gonna do a water change. We're gonna fill it back up. We're gonna feed the fish, and we're gonna say sayonara, good night, adios. And we're going to black out this aquarium. Here we go. All right, so first things first, we gotta be quiet because I got people in here, but I'm gonna take the big boy siphon right here. We're gonna siphon about 20% out. I'm gonna manually get in there and remove some of the hair algae that we've got going on. So we'll get the party started. When in doubt, water change it out. I'm gonna manually remove this, and I'm actually gonna take the siphon tube part off. So we're just left with the tight. Manually removing all this here to get it out.
Thank you.
And this will pull out as much as we can before we do the blackout. But the scrubbing went okay, but what I want to do is get as much of this stuff out of here as we can prior to blacking it out. Just cause, give the tank a nice bath before it gets set. If you are enjoying this, hit the subscribe and the notification buttons around here because we're doing daily videos and we're having a lot of fun with this tank. You can also click the links around here and check out the videos we did on this tank on Monday to see the progress that we've made so far. We're not out of the woods yet. It's not a one and done thing. It takes time. And we're just battling. But I want to battle today without using any sort of like peroxide or any sort of bleach dips or anything like that. You'll notice, pulling tight, the Bacopa Yellow Flame was underneath the 175 watt metal halide in the greenhouse, and it had the red. It's under less light here. So it's got a little bit more green, not as much red. More light, obviously, more red pigments. But in here you can see the tips have changed a little bit. Still doing just fine though. Note the Bucephalandra right here. This plant has taken a beating but has come back nicely. The outer leaves were damaged, punished, whatever. Inner stuff is just fine. Rough, rugged plant, just like the horse of the great Alexander the Great of antiquity, who was named after Bucephalus, Bucephalandra. And you can click the links around to see how the boost is doing in my Fluval B26 tank, where I've been running it for almost 2 years. So the siphon's going better now. It's pulling that up in there. So the water here is draining good. I love this because the water is readily available. We've got the threaded piece here, so I can kick this on. And it's just a big time saver. I didn't do that big of a water change. I'm not as too concerned about the temps. but I run it like this with the water on to get my temps right. I can compare the temp to this coming out of the tank with the water here. It's close enough. I've already dechlorinated the tank, so I'm going to add this on there, and then I'm going to sprint up there to make sure that it's in there. And the water got a little warmer when the water got to the pipe, so you always want to kind of hang around for a second. There we go. Now we run. It's coming in there. Good. And while this fills, we're going to give them one last feeding. Somebody pointed out there's a fish in here that looks kind of sick. I'm not going to treat the sick fish and the algae at the same time. But this guy right here is not looking so hot. So if anybody has any clue what's going on with him, please let me know. He's looking a little janky. I don't know what's up with him. All right, folks. While this is filling, I'm going to do something that I have not done in a very long time with an aquarium. You can use 5 milliliters of bleach in a liter of water, and you can take out everything. You can scrub it in a bleach dip, or you can go the safe way. And this is really scary. What we're going to do is we're just going to black the tank out, so we're not going to have any light. Today's Friday, so it's going to be off by like 11 o'clock on Friday, and we're not going to let any light in the tank at all. Saturday, Sunday, we're going to come in here Monday, and we're going to reveal the tank. So I've got this stuff. This is actually foam that I got with the 350 from our friends at Custom. I'm going to use this foam. I'm going to tape it to the back. I'm going to use this foam. I'm going to tape it to the front, and then I'm going to use, since we're in a children's pediatric clinic, I brought my daughter's Elsa blanket. We're going to cover it again after all that with the Elsa blanket, and that will, I don't know, give it a nice little kid look for this place. Then Monday we'll come back and open it all up. So we're going to take this piece right here. Now we see what it looks like with a black background. Take this down here. Take the lights. We're going to unplug the lights. The timer's off. The lights will be off. Say no more. You want to make sure, because I've done it before, we want to make sure that the plug is plugged in, because I've disconnected the FX4 before. It's still running. I can hear it running, so we're good. So now the lights are off until I turn them back on. They always leave that hall light on. It gets the ambient window light. So we're going to take this. We're going to wrap this around here. We need as much of it covered up as possible. And in my experience, it doesn't have to be perfectly no light, but the closer you can get to it, the better. So I mean, there might be a couple cracks, but I'm going to throw a blanket over top of it as well. So, because the algae, while it's simple to grow, and it grows fast, it also can die fast, and the plants, I know everybody's worried about their plants. Your plants will be fine. I've imported plants from Asia and Africa, and they've been in boxes for 5 days. So these plants in a healthy system in water that have just gotten a water change will be completely fine for 3 days. Look at that fit, folks. Look at that. Almost. Almost. We'll wrap this around here. And then what I'm going to do for this little gap right here is I'm just going to tape it. So I'm going to tape this. You've all seen the ghetto equipment. This is nothing. That's actually going to have some visual through it, but whatever. Oh no! It's always the best. Probably still work too. And unfortunately, I wish the Elsa blanket was 4 feet wide, but it's not. So I'm gonna have to cover it this way.
Bye. No, I was just like, hold on, I know I thought. Okay, wait. Okay, we'll just plan for next week then. I will. I'm gonna go.
Skin off my lip.
Oh no.
Is it bleeding?
Yeah, you're bad.
That
It's pretty
sucks.
bad.
That's what I get.
Oh no.
And as you can see here, folks, this fish tank is now officially closed for the Easter holiday. Sorry, everyone here at the Wonderful Baby Health has to look at it for another hour and a half or so. Obviously, I had some little battle wounds, but if you like this, hit the subscribe button, notification button, and we'll bring you an update on how this looks after it's been blacked out for a couple days. Click links around here, check out more on the no maintenance tank. Stay tuned for videos this weekend. We got a bunch of great stuff coming out from Colorado, a lot of cichlid tanks, a lot of plant tanks, a lot of salt tanks. Tank on, everybody. Make it a good weekend. Later.